host, aka the Gamesman. You guys also know me as Mike Dabs here on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook Marketplace. So, welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome new subscribers and veteran subscribers. Welcome everybody to the channel. And today, guys, we're going to talk about, well, Evolving Skies and Pokemon in general. And we're going to just have a little bit of discussion, have some fun, go over a few things, and just generally just, knock some stuff out and just, have a good time today. So, with everything that's going on in Pokemon, well, we could talk about some latest news where we have another Poke YouTuber, Poke Vault, Sean over there, opened up some Pokemon Japanese product and got Korean packs in it that he bought from third party, I believe something like a third party, and got Korean packs inside. It's supposed to be Japanese. Might have been Eevee Heroes or something like that, where you got packs that were switched out, and maybe the polls might have been switched too. They might have weighed out the packs. So, with the hobby, Pokemon, what I found, in general is networking with people within the hobby and the community. You can find reliable sources to buy product from and don't have to worry about getting shafted. The risk can be very minimal to the pocket based on where you're getting it from. Now, you got all these other suppliers you can buy stuff from, especially Japanese product. What I find is that the more that we have these high-class sets that have a lot of value inside, where the hits that, well, I shouldn't say hits, because people refer to it as taking a hit off a crack pipe or something like that. The polls, all right, we'll use that terminology, because I see people put up some weird stuff. Hits, polls, it's like, what is this, a drug-related, community polls, taking a poll off of that, taking a poll off of this, hit, whatever, right? Poll, all right? The bangers in these sets generally are the reasoning behind why people are sifting through packs and resealing stuff and the money grab. So, in these high-class sets, Eevee Heroes, VMAX Climax, even the ones from Hidden Fates, right? Japanese product is weighable. That's been proven, that we know you can weigh out the packs. Korean packs weigh just the same as Japanese packs, so you can switch out packs and reseal, because they do sell resealing machines where you can re-shrink wrap booster box. You re-shrink wrap the Japanese wrap, because they have no real Pokeball signs or anything on them. You can re-glue boxes together after pulling them apart. So there's some weird stuff going on in that aspect, but there is a light on the other side of the fence that you can buy reputable Pokemon product. Especially if you're not looking for the higher end stuff, you're not looking for the shiny class or the high class sets. You can find the lower tier sets and don't have to worry about getting scammed on those, pretty much, if you buy from a reputable source. But, like I said, Sean got hit over there. He was doing a rip and ship or opening for people and got packs. So that is like the latest. But you just got to be careful, man. You can't be buying... You can buy Japanese packs, and you can buy Japanese booster boxes. You got to be very careful, guys, out there on the market on the sources where you buy from, Buy and all these other like third-party suppliers where packs are can be searched, right? And the return, by the time you can go and put a hit on to try to get your money back, it's already too late by the time it returns to you, by the time you get the product. So very careful, even on eBay, even on Facebook Marketplace. You got to be careful. Know your buyers. I mean, Pokeani's a big YouTuber, well, not big YouTuber, he's a big supplier of Japanese products. So, use reputable sources when you're buying. I'm surprised why these big YouTubers are not going to source out product by Pokeani or anything. Go buy product from him. Seems to be a reputable source to buy stuff. You don't have to worry about going through a middleman to buy Japanese product. But seems like some of these bigger YouTubers are going through other sources, Buy and everything else, where middlemen are involved, that they're so much more susceptible to getting scammed out of stuff, out of their money, and not get a return, on a refund, because it's already too late by the time they get it in their hands. So, being that said, I'm going into Japanese product. I'm buying Japanese product, but I know the source in which I get it. And here's one thing I could tell to you guys. Don't buy from multiple sellers, especially on like Buy, and you're getting these things and you're buying multiple deals and they get all bundled together, so you don't know what came from what, so it's hard to decipher where what packages came from this guy, what came from that guy. If you're buying from one source, and this is what I do with purchases that I even buy off Facebook Marketplace, and you can do this if you're buying off eBay. Guys, when you're buying Japanese product, or when you're buying product to invest, right? Keep that product separate in your investing portfolio. Make a note that, hey, you got this case from A, from Rattle. You got this case from PokeRev. You got this from there. And then if you keep notes with your stuff, yeah, it's a little bit more harder and tedious to do that, but it's doing your homework and knowing where stuff came from. So in the event that something popped off and you opened something on a rip and ship, you know that box came from A, the other box came from B, this came from C. And you could really pinpoint who you bought from and what you're opening up from that said person, without just getting everything mixed up. You don't know who you bought from or what pack came from who, and stuff gets kind of jumbled up. It's hard to say who got, you got scammed from who. You don't even know, right? If you're buying mixed bundles, right? As far as sealed product from everyone, and you don't know which one has been resealed by this person or that person. So I make notes on where I buy stuff and who I bought from, and that's kept separate from my other stuff. I mean, I can add it in with that, but I don't like take it out of the box and put it in another box and mix it in with my other stuff. I have a note I put inside the box, like the case of Silver Tempest, Elite Trainer boxes. I know I bought from Elijah. So that box, Facebook Marketplace, is marked. I got from Elijah. If I open that or do a rip and ship sale of those ETBs in there, I can pinpoint that I know I got those from him. I can go back to him and say, yo, dude, remember that box I opened up on a live? I kept this separated. I know that these came from you. I don't know what happened there on that. And you can go back and have a discussion with that person because you kept that separated, but you documented that sale and put that stuff separate. So in the event that you were going to open it, you can knock out where that came from, and then he can tell you where he got them from or whatever. Right? And you can knock it out with that said person. You can always relay it back to a person from where you got it from. If you mix it all in with your collection, you don't know where you got it from. I got this from eBay. I got this from Okari. You mix all the Pokemon booster bundles together. One was resealed and you got Hidden Fate packs inside. Who cares, right? Or who you don't know. You don't know. So now you will know if you document your stuff or even put a post-it note on it. Hey, keep that separate from your stuff. You can put it in there, but keep a note on it that this is where you got it from. So in the event you do open it, something was fishy about it, it's documented that you kept it separated from your rest of your stuff. It's noted. All right. And, Sean should have known better. But like I said, bigger PokeTubers, not doing their full research, buying from what they think they may not get scammed, but there is a high ticket price on some of this high class sets that I seen on people who bought from partial, came from Amazon, and some guy bought from another thing, and it was like $5,000 worth of VMAX Climax, and they had milk cartons in them and everything else. I mean, juice containers and empty. It was all empty, and all the packs were taken out, but they were resealed. So I seen that going on, and I really see this going on with the higher end stuff, right? With the higher end, the stuff that is the where the money is at. You know, if you look at EV Heroes, which is, I think that is equivalent to our Evolving Skies, there is subject to some scammy stuff going on within those packs, right? But if you keep it separated from what seller on eBay you bought it from, and you don't mix it in, and you buy set amounts from this guy, that comes in one order. You know that came from that seller. You can talk to that seller and say, hey, dude, I got all these boxes. I'm opening them up live. If you open them up live, if he knows, you know, usually sellers on eBay, if you say you're going to open these on live, most likely you are less likely to get scammed, because he say, well, I can't scam this guy because he's going to do this live. And what that's going to do to me is he's going to reflect that video on me and my eBay sales where I already did some shady stuff, right? And if he scams a YouTuber on his account and somebody said they're opening them up on their YouTube channel, most likely that guy's probably going to give you the correct stuff. He's not going to try to do any shady thing with you because you're going to open them up live. It's going to blast him out if he done anything with those boxes. So you can tell the sellers on eBay, say, hey, listen, you know, you got a great price on EV Heroes. You got a great price on VMAX Climax. I'm looking to buy, you know, your case. I'm going to open these up live, man, so I hope these are all legit. You standing behind your product in case I have any issues, because I plan on opening them this weekend. You know, I'm ordering them here on Monday, but I'm opening up the following weekend. Don't let me have to file a case with eBay for not sale product not as advertised. So if you're paying through PayPal and eBay and you're opening them up quickly, and you know it's easy to decipher through. But if you're mixing them in, or you're waiting later on down the road to open them, maybe harder to get your money back, because the time that you can put in to file for a case on eBay is probably going to be past its due date, so you're going to have to eat the cost. So yeah, you can lose some big money if you're going to wait, but better off buying on eBay using PayPal. Because pretty much PayPal got your back, especially if you're using PayPal to buy on eBay and you're buying from sellers. If anything is not as advertised, you can quickly put in a claim and get your money back through PayPal. If you paid through PayPal, yeah, you can most likely get your money back. But you buying through Buy.e or any of these third parties where the product coming from Japan is shipped to another guy and then it's going to you, there's highly a likeliness for that product to be tampered with by that third party that knows that these are high-end packs in there, that they can do something fishy and swap out, put Korean, put Japanese, or weigh out everything and take all the hits out, put all light packs in, you know. So just be very careful. Now, you know, a lot of stuff going on in the hobby, all right? We're still going to continue to see more bigger YouTubers get scammed, right? It's going to happen. We're going to see more stuff, more drama. That's going to happen, but it shouldn't be like a darkness to the hobby where it keeps you from investing in products and buying stuff. The march goes on, guys. We continue to keep going, keep driving on. The passion for the hobby, you know, I like to have fun with the hobby. I like to throw little hunts. I like to go in and buy, and you know, if I find something, I find something. If I don't, I don't. I keep on moving, right? So despite that kind of stuff happening, it's good that it's coming into the hobby, that you can see it. New people can be informed, all right, and see what's going on within the hobby. And some of these sets that are being manipulated, or being, people are being shady with and scamming, and especially if a lot of things are going on in Japan with certain things, then just stay away from them for now until it cools down. And right now we see a coolness in Japanese product, right? There is a coolness of the cooling off of the Japanese products, where the pricing has come down quite a bit, where it's reasonable where you can pick it up. I was watching a video by Poke Any. He was talking about the Japanese product that the sales, the prices of the product has come down, and he's still getting his sales, but he's glad that the market has cooled down and the prices have come reason with. He's still making his 15% or whatever it is on his margins on his sales, and he likes it better like that than it going crazy where the prices are, are being like crazily manipulated or whatever, right? So, good insight from Poke Any, where he has, talked about it. So, there's positive things in the hobby, and there's things that, like I said, if you're after Japanese Pokemon, wait for the right time to get into stuff after the market cools down, so it's less likely that people will scam you out of stuff. But if you're going to buy anything, buy it on eBay where you got PayPal backing you guys in case you run into a little issue with your product being switched out, or you got Korean packs instead of Japanese packs, or you get no hits, your box was totally empty and the barcodes didn't match the packs because you had the same packs but different barcodes. You should all have the same barcodes in Japanese product, and you'll be less likely to be scammed, and you'll be easily to identify. So it's better to be informed about this stuff than not informed. A lot of people are, in the hobby are informed, but there are a minute few that aren't. Other than that, shout out goes to Epictude HD. I had recently done a video, guys, regarding PokeTubers caught up in drama, and Epictude HD gave me a big comment back, big time, and it wasn't negative, nothing, bad. It was just, just like how I expressed my feelings, my reflections on the hobby and what was going on. He was getting back to me regarding Gary, Gary King Pokemon. And, I was reciting my views based on videos that went up and a lot of other stuff that went on within the hobby. He vented back to me. And, we had our discussion back and forth. Epictude TV watches me, follows me, I believe, on Instagram. So I welcome all insight, man. I take the good with the bad, and we discussed it back and forth. But I wasn't pointing Gary out as to like the Logan Paul issue with that box. Not saying that he did anything with that. He just was classified in that atmosphere with Logan. Okay, which you got to be very careful when you're Gary is well respected in the hobby. I get that, dudes. I get it. But, being in that classification, in that highlight, there's a shady side to it when you reside with somebody who did something shady. See what I mean? That's the reflection back that I was bringing. But the biggest insight back to Gary was a video by Overflow talking about the signed Arita card. That's where I was talking about Gary as far as that. All right? About the Arita, where, you have to watch the video for yourself, make your own determination. That's where I was talking about. I mean, you got a highly artist, a Japanese artist for the Charizard or whatever that card was. He had a signed Charizard card by Arita, or whoever that artist is on that card, that autographed Charizard he has. And then to say that doesn't mean nothing or something, it just brings a little bad taste in some people's mouth that I got back from Pat Dev's Power Channel. That's where I was reflecting that. But like I said, you'll have your own side of the view. And like I said, as a big, as a person within the YouTube space, your name being attached into some drama that went on, people are going to have their own opinions, right? And we can voice our opinions, and everybody's going to have their own take on it. And that was why I put my video out, and I highlighted Gary in aspects where he was within drama, but not part of the drama. You know what I mean? He wasn't the main reason why that went on. He wasn't one that purchased the box, but he was there, so he witnessed the drama scene for itself, and that's where I got PokeTubers caught up in drama. Witnessing that, we got people within the hobby that are surrounded in the drama. Their pictures are up. They're right there with said people within that setting when it took place. Right? Whether he was part of it or not part of it, he was in on it. Whether he was backing up or not backing up with it, or he was just there for, the reviewing or whatever. It's just got to be careful where you put yourself in the limelight with Logan, who has gone down and with this drama with the box, and then got down with this other stuff with those little Bitcoin people, crypto currency people, not cryptocurrency. He made some kind of animals that you could buy, virtual pets or some kind of thing, right? And then that all folded out, right? So that's where the drama and shady stuff, right? So that's where we're talking about. But other than that, Epic 2 HD, cool. I'm cool. Maybe I'm cool with him. He's cool with me. But we had, what was done was done. We talked it out. But there are some people that bring, some stuff to the hobby, and I just wanted to touch base on that. And there's going to be more of it, guys. There is going to be more. All right, there's going to be more. And it's okay that we have these talks, because it's good for the hobby that you can vent on this space, and you can give your opinions, and and voice your opinion here on YouTube, and express what's going on. So outside of that, we got Evolving Skies, right? So let's get on a more positive note, shall we? Because there's going to be drama, right? But we're here to have fun on this video, just to chill and relax. But I just want to touch base with that space on that topic, because Epic 2 did reach out to me, and Harley, all right? So respect Harley and everything he does. Can't say anything bad about the guy. I watch his content. He's into Nom Nom now. I watched him and his son when they were in Japan. I think it was Japan or something. They were on a vacation something, buying from the Japanese store. So, awesome. So, we got Evolving Skies, guys. Evolving Skies is going through the roof, kind of. Going to the moon, right? Just like the Moonbryon. But I wanted to bring that to the light because I see some stuff that I don't understand, but we'll talk about it. It's not nothing bad, but Evolving Skies, guys, is going up in price, and got a little bit of notes. So I was on TCG Player, and I went on TCG Player just today, prior to the video. So 3/9, that's March 9th, 2024. I went on TCG Player just to see sales history on Evolving Skies, because I was watching Orion Cyrus talk about Evolving Skies. And I says, what? Evolving Skies is going that much now? Because I knew about Evolving Skies going up. I knew it everybody's classified as the best Sword and Shield set. There's a lot of history behind why it's going the way it is and everything. But I had to look at the sales for myself to see what's going on. So I looked at 3/9, 3 dates, and 3/10. Current sales from Evolving Skies. So we have Evolving Skies on TCG Player hitting an all-time high. All right? $777.77 on recent sales on TCG Player of 3 boxes, not one, but 3 boxes on TCG Player sold on 3/9 at $777 per box. So not one box, guys. 3 of them sold on 3/9. On 3/10, one box sold at $753.60. All right. So I said, well, all right, let me go on eBay. Let me see some eBay sales that can maybe justify the sales on TCG Player to see if there's any conflicting of interests on the boxes said sold on TCG Player. So I went on eBay. I checked most recent sales on eBay. You go to eBay, guys. This is how you do it. Go to eBay. So you go to eBay, www.ebay.com. Brings up eBay. There's a filter button at the top of the right-hand corner of the screen. Make sure you click that filter. Scroll down, hit, it'll say show more, but you'll see all these other things. It'll say sold. Click completed and sold. Click both of those buttons. Both of them will slide over. Then hit show more, and then it'll bring up all the most recent sales dated from when the most recent one sold and the most current one. So you'll see the most recent all the way down from previous sales. So I look down, I see two sales that I'm matching up to 3.9 and 3.10 on TCG Player. So on eBay, there is a box that sold at $620 on eBay, which on the same day, 3.9 on TCG Player, 3 boxes sold at $777.77. So there's about a $100 and something dollar difference there in price. But on eBay on 3.10, there was a sale of one Evolving Skies box that was listed for $995. And when you see it was crossed out, that means a best offer was taken on that box. So that's telling me that a seller put it up for $995. Someone offered lower than $995. So here's where I would say that the best offer on that price, if this is a legit sale, it's hard to determine if the sale was legit because you have to follow up with that seller and see if the sale actually went through on eBay or if somebody went in and just actually trying to manipulate the market to boost put a fake sale in, bought under eBay, under another account, or had a friend bid up to get that, or made an offer just to show that to keep the prices within conflicting interests on TCG Player, to keep it close. So the best offer on that box, if it was listed at $995 and someone took a best offer, I'm saying that best offer price was probably somewhere between $700 to $800 for that box. So it's right, or I would say it's pretty much close to where TCG Player. So if I say 700 from 995, could have been 750, could have been 800. So I would assume it's somewhere in that realm. So it brings it pretty much close to where TCG Player is on price. So pretty equivalent, give or take, eBay to TCG Player, give or take a few dollars. All right. So I like to reflect prices on TCG Player and eBay to see the two sales combined, to see what's going on, and to get some kind of closeness to where those prices are in comparison to each other. And mind you, TCG Player is just, I use it as the evaluation site. Just to evaluate pricing. I don't use it as the actual physical market price because TCG Player is owned by eBay. Okay, if you guys didn't know, TCG Player is owned by eBay. So the two are one. All right, the two are one, but just being two entities separate, being titled as TCG Player, one being titled as eBay. All right, but sales pretty close. Then I saw another interesting thing where we had on 310, there was a case sale. So 6 booster boxes in a sealed case sold on eBay for $3,999.99, guys. So cost average that, 6 boxes divided by $3,999, brings it to $666.67, which if you bring it into the completeness of the whole thing, if you bring it into eBay based on the sold sales and that price that was $995 the guy had listed as, but took a best offer, he probably took somewhere in that realm of that $700 to $800 price, which brings it into that case price. And you back it up and look at TCG Player, brings the draw of the conclusion to, you can bring it down to somewhere where that box, where sales are for the box on average. So, some really cool stuff going on with Evolving Skies. I don't own any Evolving Skies booster boxes. I sold every box that I had. So all 16 boxes that I did have in my possession, I sold at 140, 160. I didn't have them in my possession enough to make it to that where they're at now, had I held on to them. But I made some good profits on them because I was only in at $100 or $110 a box when I bought them. So I was happy with making that, $40, $50, profit, and that was tax-free. So I was good with that. But I do have a lot of sleeve packs, and I do have a lot of checkout lane blister packs. I do have a lot of 2-pack bundle things from Walgreens, and I do have a ton of loose Evolving Skies packs. So regardless that I don't have any booster boxes, I have ETBs. I am still good on Evolving Skies, so I'm still in it on the investing end of it, where I still got a good amount of product from Evolving Skies. So the thing I don't understand, all right, with the Evolving Skies being at the $20, the $700 price point, is the loose pack sleeve packs are still at the same price. They didn't move. They're still at, usually in these type of markets when a box is still, because Evolving Skies on the grid, guys, on TCG Player, the chart still has Evolving Skies cresting well over 700. It still has it going through the roof. It's still up high. So there is very limited amount of products on TCG Player for sale. So very limited amount of people are even selling Evolving Skies booster box on TCG Player. You check it for yourself. I checked today. Minimum sales on there for how many people have it that are willing to sell. So a lot of people holding Evolving Skies. They're not even trying to list it to sell. There are very few out on TCG Player for sale. It is on an upswing. So still, if you got sealed packs, sealed sleeve packs, checkout lane blisters, 3-pack blisters, still in good standing, guys, where the price is still up. What I don't understand right now in the market where it's on an upswing and price is already at a $650, $685 to $700 booster box price is the pack price has not risen. It's still the same as if it was a $500 box. So that's where I don't understand. So I highly recommend you guys, if you're trying to sell loose booster packs, that you bring it up to where the market speed is at, to bring it fluidly with where the market stands on the booster box on the upswing, upcharge on the price on the packs. If you're selling packs, upswing it, because when you do sell out, you're going to be buying at a higher price. So if you're selling at a lower price, people are going to swoop in and buy that stuff up from you because you're selling it too low. That justifies a $500 box, and it's a $600 to $700 box, with the price of the single packs and the sleeve packs doesn't make sense right now. It's still at the $500 price threshold, which doesn't make sense to me. That's where I see in Evolving Skies. As far as market, that's where I see it. I'm not going to make any predictions on, well, we can say it may very well crest that $1,000 before the end of the year. It could crest $1,000. Yeah, well, I shouldn't make these predictions, but with Evolving Skies the way it is, right on that crest of 700, and Doesn't seem no stopping on it right now, and it's still on the upswing. Very limited amount of product available on TCG Player. Well, you can say it's probably going to hit $1,000, sooner than we think. All right, but check TCG Player, guys. If it hits $1,000 and the pack prices are not reflecting that, then buy those loose packs because if you got people selling them for $8 and $7 a pack, loose and sleeve packs for cheap, it doesn't rectify the price on where that booster box is. Just undervalued on those packs. In my general perception, buy those packs because it's undervalued. All right. Other than that, guys, Evolving Skies to the moon, because that's what it looks like it's going, and it does look like nothing's stopping it. All right, and it's not gonna probably get a reprint. It's out of the realm of a reprint. As far as other stuff, guys, other Sword and Shield stuff, I think the market for Sword and Shield stuff, guys, product, Lost Origins, Fusion Strike, a real sleeper, a Chilling Reign, very, very undervalued. And I just was watching Ryan, PokeRev's friend, Cool Trainer Ryan, open up like 19, 20 booster boxes of Chilling Reign trying to pull the Blaziken. Boy, oh boy. I love it. I love it. Ryan, keep opening them damn packs, bro. Hey, puts less of that stuff on the market. So less sealed. Hey, I love to see guys rip it. Rip it open, guys. Keep on ripping. Rip it open by the case. Keep on, Ryan. Hey, it's chill, Ryan. Cool chill, Ryan. Bro, I'm with you, bro. Watch those streams when you're ripping that Chilling Reign. Hopefully you pull that Blaziken. But I'm loving it when I see people open massive amounts of this product. As an investor and a collector myself, I open product, but I don't open as much as that stuff like these guys do, just ripping it. Hey, have fun with whatever way you want to do it. Open up as much as you want. If that's the way you want to go with it. I'm having fun with the market in which I'm doing. And, I have some Chilling Reign in my back pocket. I don't have a massive amount, guys. I have some Chilling Reign in my back pocket. I did invest in some Chilling Reign and didn't sell when Evolving Skies was selling. So I got a nice positioning on it. Not saying it's something to crap my pants over, but no. I think Chilling Reign's going to do very, very good in the long run. I'm glad that I got the boxes that I got. Fusion Strike is a sleeper, guys. If I can find some Fusion Strike within reason, booster boxes, I'll probably pick some of that because I don't have very much of that product as far as like a booster box, but I do have some packs. All right, and there is still product guys out there with Fusion Strike out there, and there are some other products that that we might be sleeping on because, as investors like, Alex, myself, and even Northwoods, TCG, Poke Oz, Pika Pika Papa, Eli from Poke USA, these guys, they just talk about booster boxes and Pokemon Center ETBs. There are auxiliary products that do good over time. And I take some things that I see in Cool Trainer Ryan's collections, and I say, wow, sitting back, looking at Cool Trainer Ryan's collection of stuff when PokeRev and PokeVault was over there and they were going through stuff. And, you look at some of that, you go and research some of that stuff that Cool Trainer Ryan has from the days that when he collected it and got it when he did. You look at some of that stuff in the eyes of modern Pokemon now, of what we see in modern Pokemon stuff that if you wait years down the road, that stuff could go up in value, guys, some of this stuff. So it gives me a different perception on stuff outside of just booster boxes and ETBs that I like to collect too, that it's some of that auxiliary product that Cool Trainer Ryan has that he got back then that does hold a hefty price on it now. So, you know, some of this stuff may fly under the radars of some of us as investors that are just collecting booster boxes and sealed ETBs that we are not even saying you should be collecting, or we're not collecting because we're pushing on the market for you guys to collect ETBs and booster boxes. But this other stuff like Cool Trainer Ryan has in his collection that is older products that we still get. We get newer stuff now, and some of that identical product that, you know, is getting cracked open because not too many investor channels are talking about it. But maybe bringing some of that stuff up, guys, that we should be buying, because it does hold value down the road. And like I said, sealed is king. And some of this stuff that if you do keep it sealed, guys, you know, there's less and less of it on the market. And if you go to look at TCG Player, you know, even 3-pack blisters and even the checkout lane blisters and the premium checkout lane blisters, TCG Player, down the road, it's going to be harder to find that product because it's going to be sold out. I was looking at like Silver Tempest and some checkout lane blisters on TCG Player that at one time they did have those checkout lane blisters with the 3 cards and the coin, and then they quickly disappear off of there. So in the future, where are those little premium collection checkout lane blisters going to be that have 2 cards, 1 foil, and 1 coin, when TCG Player can't even keep them in stock? You know what I mean? To find a value on them. So where is those values going to be years down the road when you can't even find them on TCG Player? Probably going to be astronomical. So that's why I say some of this auxiliary products that we don't even talk about as YouTube investors in this space that we're not collecting. We talk about mainly ETBs. We talk about, you know, the booster boxes and booster bundles and stuff like that, and the UPCs. And this auxiliary product gets pushed way to the back of the forum, in the back of minds, and people forget about it. People forget about it. And then when you go back into time and you look at when this stuff was there and you could have bought it, and you said, oh, wow, I remember that was only $12. I remember that was only $8. But look at where it's at now. So, you know, pretty much anything sealed in modern is going to go up in value over time. You hold it long enough. And some of this auxiliary product can hit astronomical numbers that could probably beat out some of these booster boxes and ETBs that we've been buying. So, you know, not to put, you know, booster boxes and ETBs under the shelf for stuff that you can invest in. Certainly you can. There are some other stuff that you can invest in that does go up astronomical, guys, that we're sitting on the fence not even talking about because we're mainly focusing on booster boxes and ETBs and Pokemon Center stuff. So there are some outlier products out there, some auxiliary stuff that we can buy that no one else is talking about, that everybody's just opening up and just getting forgot about. And that's, like I said, you go back and you look at Cool Trainer Ryan stuff that he has from years ago. Go try to find that stuff. Go try to find out some of the stuff that PokeRev and them were bringing out. And he says, oh, no, we're not opening that. Too expensive. Go back and research some of that stuff that he got. And we got it to this day in other sets that, you know, we're saying we shouldn't invest in because it's a box set, or it's a tin, or it's a 2-pack blister, or whatever. Later on, 10 years, 20 years from now, go see how many of those are available, and can you research them out on TCG Player and even find a price on it. Stuff will be priceless because everybody opened it up. No one really collected it. And back at a time when Ryan was collecting this stuff, no one was really investing in Pokemon. No one was really like holding stuff to see, you know, for long term. You know, there might have been because Ryan has a bunch of stuff, but there wasn't a whole lot of people doing it. It wasn't something talked about in the market as much as it is now. All right, so more eyes are on collecting sealed stuff now than there was back in those days in the 1990s. So more people are doing it now. So, you know, more eyes are on modern stuff. All right. But if all this, guys, is one to keep your eye on, Fusion Strike, definitely something to keep your eye on, guys. This stuff is just getting harder and harder as we press forward into the next series, you know, the next set, Scarlet Violet, and then the next set after that. This stuff just gets washed out. It gets removed from the market. There's less of it available. And, you know, as people continue to open, guys, where's it going to be later on? It's less of it available. It's just going up. It's just going to go up. So that's what we see with modern stuff. People continue to open it. And if you are buying it, still not too late to get any Evolving Skies. There is tons of Evolving Skies out in the open market in auxiliary products, guys. Tins, blisters, knockout boxes that just came out. I think at Walmart they had Evolving Skies in them. There are Sylveon tins that were on clearance at Walmart. Still finding Evolving Skies in them. So there's a Tyranitar and Empoleon tins. I'm still finding people on YouTube going into Walmart to Target finding this stuff. So Evolving Skies is still out there. Yet it's a little bit more harder to find. But I'm still finding Evolving Skies. And I'm still finding it. I'm still picking up these tins. They got Evolving Skies. Walgreens tins. Been stocking these up again, guys. Just for a rainy day. I've actually been keeping them in the closet now. Ones that I do find. But yeah, it's getting a little harder. But you know, I'm still finding it. Still finding Evolving Skies. And, you know, there are deals. Walmart's, Target's having their deals. GameStop's having their deals. Where, you know, if I don't get Scarlet Violet in a booster box, I'm happy to have it in a sealed booster pack. All right? I'm happy, you know, of having it in a sleeve, or happy to have it in a 2-pack blister or a 3-pack blister. I didn't miss the boat totally on Paldea Evolved or Scarlet Violet base set or Paradox Rift. This stuff is still plentiful. There's time to get involved in that. If you missed the boat totally, you don't get any of those ETBs or booster boxes of that stuff. There are products that have those packs in it, and you know, since I do collect single loose booster packs, I'm okay with even having that if I miss out on booster boxes completely, because the booster pack itself still goes up in value. It is part of the sealed collection, so it does go up in value over time. All right, if you wait long enough, it will hit a good price point, which you could say, all right, well, I'm willing to sell 10 of them away or 20 of them or whatever. But I decided in making art sets, and why I'm making art sets, 4 packs of the arts, I will tell you in another video, because I have a eternal plan. What I'm going, another adventure, guys. Yes, your boy's going on another adventure. I'm adding something else to my journey here on YouTube that is next level for me, that I'm saving for a video. So you want to see that video, I'm going to be doing that probably next on here on YouTube. Another adventure I'm taking on. So stay tuned for that. And I think it's going to help me in a big way. But we'll talk about that in the next video. Next video coming up, we're going to discuss my next adventure after the studio is set up. I will be doing something awesome, I think, in the eyes, and you know, it's something upscale for me. But we'll talk about that in the video. I think Ben F and Pat are the only two that know about this adventure. Yeah, and I think it opens a doorway for me right in my own community. So I'll leave it at that. We'll save that for the next video. So you know, with this said, we're Evolving Skies, guys. You know, sky's the limit. Lost Origins, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but we already see it on an uptick. We have, you know, all the other Sword and Shield stuff, products, booster boxes, We'll have to wait and see what it does, man. But I'm excited for the whole era of Sword and Shield. Drinking my new Mountain Dew Baja, man. This stuff is awesome. Mountain Dew Baja Punch. Yeah, so I'm going to have that video up. But yeah, it's exciting time to be in hobby. A lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm looking to get more Japanese stuff, but I'm being very careful, guys, where I'm buying my Japanese product from. All right? Really, because I don't want to get burnt on, open it up resealed and weighed out stuff. I don't want to get burnt myself and bring it to light people who are getting, it just brings eyes on the table that, we got to be careful out here while we're collecting and buying and, English and Japanese products. But I'm excited for Sword and Shield, and always excited for new sets when they come out. We're going to see what happens with Temporal Forces. A lot of people excited for the set. I'm always excited for the newest set, but I'm not gonna FOMO in and pay absorbent prices for stuff. It's just stupid to do it. And I've come a long way from the days of where, I think we all come a long way from where we were back from FOMO, right? We all, I hope everyone is learning not to FOMO in, the fear of missing out, that you shouldn't be buying stuff at these absorbent prices when everything does come down, right? So hopefully we're learning and, learning more each day in this hobby as you are investing in it, all right? And hopefully your investing portfolio is paving a way for you to make, to get that house, if that's what you're going to use your portfolio. I mean, many of us are in this space for different reasons. For you're in it to pay for your college, maybe to put a down payment on a house, to buy that car that you wanted to get. Whatever the reason may be, we're all in it for different reasons. Why you invest in a hobby, why you are in the investing space. Everyone can tell our own separate story or reasoning behind the madness, right? We all have our own tale to tell why we got into the hobby. But the more you stay in this hobby, I say make connections, guys. Make connections. And what I want to do with this channel is showcase my life history of stuff that I like to do when I was growing up as a kid. I wanted to bring it to YouTube, shed the light on it, and experience it here in the studio. And outside of that, making connections with people within the hobby, within my own community, people that are subscribers, and people that I meet in Walmart and Targets. Make connections with people, because these people that you trade with, these people that you meet at conventions and collecticons, now these people can be a great resource for you after that collecticon, and even when there is no shows going on. If you can network with people, guys, and this is where I say you don't even have to have a lot of people say, oh, I want to have an LGS, I want to get a distributor. That's a lot of capital. Guys, you can work within this hobby without a distributor, without having a LGS backing, all right? You can work right under the radar, working with people within the market already that already have a LGS, right? Or that you met at Collecticon that is giving you great pricing on your product, on products that you're buying cases of, booster boxes. And that's why I said it's very important for you to network with people. All right, get out to these Collecticons, because a lot of you guys sitting on your hyena and not getting to these Collecticons and meeting people that are selling booster boxes. And there are a lot of YouTube content creators that you can bump into and meet But see, if you can network with these guys, people that you're meeting right out there that are selling you cards, you're buying PSA graded cards, you're buying loose singles at shows. Guys, network with these people, meet these people, say, try to make a connection with them. Say, hey, this is the only show you do. Do you, can we exchange phone numbers? Can you ship to me when there's no shows? Do you have an online store? How can I get in touch with you after the show or even when there's no shows? See, and if you can make connections with people even at these shows and even in your local area when they're having card shows and stuff going on, you make your presence known and you meet people that are selling cards, loose, singles, slabs. All right, you make these connections, put them in your back pocket. Get their business card, put it in your shirt pocket, man. That's a great resource right there for you as a YouTube content creator and even as someone who is buying and selling, collecting, trading in this space, right? So if you're meeting people at shows, they can become a great resource for you to get product at cheaper prices than a card shop that you may not be getting that royal treatment from. You know what I mean? If you're they have prices overcharging you, or Walmart, Target is the only place where you can get cards because there's no card shops in your area, then these people can be a great resource for you to buy ETBs at cheaper than what Walmart and Target is charging you to buy booster boxes, to buy singles, to buy PSA graded slabs. So this can become a great source for you, these people. And right on YouTube, people that you meet, and even if you're on Facebook Marketplace, there are groups that you can get into and chat. And it's a great resource, right? To be part of those groups where there's people posting photos of slabs they're selling, and you can make deals with them. So Facebook Marketplace, another way to network with people that you might have bought a game from, or bought a slab from, bought a pack from, or bought product from, can be another great source of calling up, say, hey dude, you got any more ETBs? I bought these ETBs case. I see you still advertising that you have more Silver Tempests. I'm interested in buying those at $275. You got another case. Do you have any more? So this is very important that, if you're going to grow in this community as even starting a business, if that's your motive, to get enough capital or to get enough inventory to do a secondary, or even open up your own secondary shop. You want to sell in a shop. You want to find some place with reasonable rent. You've been collecting for 8, 9, 10 years, and now you have a massive amount of sealed product. Now you want to open your own side store, or even go in a flea market and set up and start selling Pokemon cards, single slabs and all. I mean, because you built up your clientele in the hobby and in your community, people know you, then that can be a great asset for you. So, and help you. And then, so there's different approaches, and not every approach is for everyone, but this is how you can expand in the hobby, grow in the hobby, and gain a lot of, a lot of clientele, meet a lot of people, and make a lot of connections. So it's all part of this hobby. I made it part of what I do. I tried to open the door here on this channel, but like I said, I'm a small fish in the sea. So only the people that know me, like Bennett Productions, Pat That's Power Channel, X-Zone Vinny, people with it that are close or know me from the giveaways and stuff, are the ones that take that opportunities when I say I'm open to do trades. Those are the people that will hit me up for a trade. I don't have every YouTuber on here that hit me up and say, I'll do a trade. I'll do, I'm willing to ship to you, and then you can post it up, and when you get it, we do it. I only do that with like Bennett Productions and Pat That's Power Channel because I'm a small channel, and like people like who am I for you to trust me, right? Because I'm just a small YouTuber. Like if I was a PokeRev or something like that, then it might have been a bit different story. But since I'm a small fish in the sea, I'm making other connections outside of this space because of the nature of what I'm doing. All right. Outside of doing videos, I am hustling, guys, legal hustling, making connections and dealings outside of this space. All right. So I do it because it works. I do it because it's great for me, because if I have no one on YouTube that takes advantage of that, then I have to source out. And it's a great avenue to be on, that you can multi-level out to different avenues and build a reputation on other platforms outside of just YouTube. And I highly recommend that you do that. Don't just use YouTube and say, hey, I'm going to be very successful on YouTube. I'm going to be a rip and shipper. I'm going to be a slap and jack. And this is where I'm going to go. I would say, guys, try to grow on multiple platforms, because the more eyes that you get that know you, the better off you will be in the short term and in the long run. So if you can try TikTok and that's working, then it's going to be easier for people to follow you elsewhere. If they're following you there, it's easy to say or promote that you're going to be on Whatnots, or you're going to be here, or you're going to be there, or you're going to be at CollectorCon. It's easier to transport people to view you on other settings because of their experience that they have for you on another platform. So, it's all about building a reputation and a clientele and a following. So I highly recommend you guys to indulge on other stuff. Try it. See what works. You'll figure it out. This is something that you'll have to figure out if you're going to go in that avenue of building up followings, is trying it out. If you don't try it, how you know if it's going to work? So you can figure out what works and what doesn't work, and you try new things. Don't be afraid to open up the can, guys. But don't open up the can too much where you got too many worms curling, all right? Because you got too many hooks in the water. Not every fish is going to bite that worm, because they might want this lure, and they might want this kind of worm, but you got a earthworm on there, or you got a red worm or a night crawler, and you should have had a fake worm on there. But see what I mean? So just try not to open up too many things. All right, try things one at a time. Get that experience underneath your belt, and and see how it works. And network with people, man. I think the networking thing works. It's a great. It's something great. A great asset for you in this hobby. I know a lot of channels have Discords, something that I don't have. I don't have any Discord up, but I do network a lot. But a lot of the people that I see on my channel, the Ben F's, the Pat Tats, the X Zone Vinnies, the main people that I normally see, because I don't normally see some of my older subscribers from years ago. I don't have, but I do have a mailing list. Like, I do have hundreds of my subscribers' mailing address where I can promote other things or say, hey, dude, I haven't seen you. I can send postcards out. So it is a great a great asset to have, where you can reach out to your subscribers, because you have their addresses, and say, hey, dude, I haven't seen you in a long time. You fell off my channel. And you can resurge or revitalize the channel by bringing the old eyes back from people that might have forgotten about you but still are subscribed to your channel. But it's like I said, it's all about networking with people, just staying positive and being real and open and transparent. So but I always like to try new things, and this next adventure is new, all right? But I may make it look easy because of my experience in the realm of selling, all right? And without giving it out to what I'm doing, I'll save it for the next video. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I got Bennett Productions, a couple other people up in the chat. Welcome all you guys. You can hit me in the comments. But I will leave it at this. before we close out. With everything that you do, like I said, I'm not any one of you guys financial advisor, but I will give you advice free of charge. I'm not charging you anything. You can take everything that I say with a grain of salt, but in this investing space, there are other YouTubers that back up exactly what I'm talking about and what I do as far as investing with data. All right? With data or data, however you want to say it, right? That is the strong horse within this hobby that gives it legs. All right? And there are people that will say, it's not, it's no, or hey, they can say whatever. I'm not here to argue that point with them that they're right and I'm wrong. I will argue that there is evidence that directs this as a trajectory for modern up, all right, on sealed product. If anybody can prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Show me some videos where stuff is just like horrible in this hobby that you cannot invest in it, that I know it will have its peaks and valleys. Stuff will go down when reprints. I already know that. But we're talking about when you invest in this and you're looking beyond the 3 year, all right, and when this stuff is out of rotation, where it's going to be. And the trajectory is always going to be higher than where it initially started. All right, and that's where I say, and arguably the point, no one can argue on that point, that where something is today is not where it ends up being in when it goes down the road. When we go down the road and you can't find it no more, where is that product going to be? The trajectory is up. And that's facts. And that's here why I'm always here to prove out the facts. And the facts are just that, facts. That is driven by data, which drives everything. I mean, because, you know, if someone is pushing you to buy a car, a salesman saying, hey, buy this car, it's the best line. Just because it's the best line doesn't mean it's going to be the top performer. Because later on, you may have so many recalls on that car, than if you just bought the base model that doesn't have all this stuff, all these sensors and all these modifications on it. And you have better mileage on the base model than you do on that high end. See? Like if you buy a Jeep SRT, that's a Jeep SRT, Jeep Cherokee SRT. It's an 8-cylinder. You mean you're going to have better mileage than if I bought the 6-cylinder version that has less of this stuff? I think if I bought the base set Jeep Cherokee with better mileage and less of all this high-tech stuff in it, I guess got the base model, you're probably going to have more issues with that high-end model down the road. It's going to cost you a fortune. The base set model of that Jeep Cherokee probably going to outlast that 8-cylinder. Less issues because I don't have all this equipment in there. I got the basic model. So a lot of stuff I can do myself. You have to bring it back to the dealer. You got to get all these sensors changed. Where me, hey, I can change my own brakes. I can take off stuff, put stuff on. Where you got to bring it back to the dealer, get it retuned, refined, because you got all of this high-end stuff in it. That's usually what I find with high-end, right? But doesn't mean that you should buy because the dealer's telling you. You buy after you do the research based on what modification of a car is going to be best for you. First of all, your pocket, because you're going to be making a car note on that, right? So you buy what you can afford. Some people buy because they want to live up with the Joneses. And I don't try to keep up with the Joneses, guys. I live a modest lifestyle. I don't live outside my means. All right? I invest wisely. I try to utilize the funds that I have available for me to invest in. I try to put it to the products that are going to be more liquid for me later on in my eyes, right? So if I had Darkness Ablaze and I had Evolving Skies, I would buy more Evolving Skies than I would Darkness Ablaze. All right, that's what I'm saying, more liquid. So I'm parking my money into more liquidable products that are going to be in demand and easier to sell than some of the other products, all right, or some of the other sets or other booster boxes, all right. That's what I mean. All right, so I'm not looking for top line stuff all the time. I will, instead of buying a booster box, I will buy those mysterious power tins all day long because, first of all, I don't have to pay all that price, and I can get these other things cheaper. Now, just saying, put myself on thin ice for a minute. Would I buy Evolving Skies at $700, $773 right now? And honestly, I would tell you, despite that I know that Evolving Skies is going up, yeah, I could make a profit if I bought it now, but I would have to sit on it and see where it goes. I would probably be better off parking the money in something else. So for me, Evolving Skies booster box is not out of the realm where I can afford it and buy it and then maybe put it on a shelf and let it go up. But for me, it's in the ball field of a strong no. I'm not looking to buy Evolving Skies booster boxes at the price of where it's at. I'd rather buy the smaller Incinerary products right now. That's my eyes. All right, that's me. It may be that maybe, I may be missing out, but I'm okay with that. I had my time where I could have bought more booster boxes, but I was buying other stuff such as sleeve packs, checkout lane blisters. That being that I'm in a strong position with that stuff, I'm okay with leaving Evolving Skies booster boxes right where it's at. I don't need them. I'm not interested in buying them unless the price was below that price and I get them at a good deal where there's a markup for me. So right now, not even looking at Evolving Skies booster boxes, right? At that price. Despite that, they're going up, all right? That's just me. But there are other people that will say, that's wrong. You should be getting those even at the lower, even at that price. But it's already at that point that I can look at other stuff and say, you know what, I can, there's Chill and Rain, there's Fusion Strike, there's Lost Origins, there's Silver Tempest, even Astral Radiance, other products that could make strong moves that I could put that money into that can, in that same product, profits could be higher in that product than the Evolving Skies, but yet I got more of it. See what I mean? So I can build a position into other products rather than Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies has left the ballpark for Pokemon TCG. I'm not touching it. All right? As far as the booster boxes, not touching it. Because there are still those big hitter boxes or heavy hitters at Sam's Club. There are still products out there where you can get Evolving Skies, and I'll buy the cheaper end or the Incinerary product. But other than that, man, I'm just here to chill with you guys, have fun, sharing my aspect, my side of the hobby, and what I see in Evolving Skies, man, and other Sword and Shield stuff. It's going to be very, very interesting. All right, very, very interesting. Other than that, guys, Ben says, appreciate your advice, Mike. I take your knowledge very, very seriously and invest, taking all you say 100%. Absolutely, Ben. I would say, dudes, stop opening stuff. Pat, what are you doing, bro? Pat kills me. Pat says, I'm going to open up this box. We're going to open up. Then we might as well open up these 3 packs. Stop opening, Pat. Open up some, but don't open up everything, man. Shoot yourself in the foot. Other than that, guys, I got another video. Actually, I got 2 videos. So I got to get those in the water for you guys. This one here, I want to shoot the breeze with Evolving Skies. I was just sitting here, I was watching some Evolving Skies news. I had to go check out what was going on with Evolving Skies. And I said, well, it makes for a perfect video. We all know we're Evolving Skies. We gave it the best set in Sword and Shield. So is it the best set to open? Absolutely not. It's not the best set to open. Neither is Chill and Rain. Neither is Fuse and Strike. I mean, the pull rates on both Chill and Rain, Fuse and Strike, and Evolving Skies, they are horrible. Horrible. Just look at Chill and Rain. Look at what Cool Trainer Ryan was going through on that set just to pull the Blaziken. He pulled other stuff, but he went through a lot of product, man. That wouldn't be me. Just, you know, like I said, that knowledge, that saying, if the shoe fits, wear it. Yeah, I'm going to wear it, but I'm going to put it on the other's foot because I'm going to keep that product sealed. I'm not going to be opening up a ton of product to chase down one single card. He's looking for that Blaziken. And he opened up like 19, 20 boxes of Chill and Rain. And if I wanted the Umbreon that bad, or the Blaziken, I would just go out, spend the money, buy the damn card, and be happy. That's how I would do. But Ryan, you know, Cool Trainer Brian is not for. He's not just. He's an opener. He wants to do what he wants to do. He's not in the light for like investing. All right, he's not going to be one here talking about investing and all. He said he's going to open it all up and do. So that's, you know, different people, different content creators with different views. That's where, like I said, we can come on the channel, on our own channel, and have our own views and our own opinions about stuff. He buys his product for whatever he wants to do with it. I buy mine for whatever I want to do with it. And that's all good. Nothing's wrong with either side of it because we're all in the hobby for different reasons, right? And that's evidence in what we bring to the hobby and what we do. So, you know, but I would never open up like that amount of product. I mean, I open up a lot of Dollar Tree packs I open a hell of a lot of product in my time of YouTubing. A lot of product I ripped through. I did. But I ended up, as the hobby manifested itself and the investing scene came on, I open less product, guys. But I do open to have fun. I do open, you know, and that's the part of the hobby. Like, you know, when you invest and you get the product cheap enough, then you can you have some fun, open it up. You know, I'm just not going to kill myself saying try to bust open and get a Charizard that I can just go and buy. And I tell you right now, guys, if I want a card so bad, I am not going to try to pull it. I will just go out to the card shows, buy it at the best price that I can get it. If I want a PSA graded one, then I'll go to the shop, see if they got it, try to hack out a deal, maybe bring some trade, work out some trade, even take some of my booster packs that I got, my older stuff, leverage it out against it so I don't have to spend a lot of money because I have packs that already went up in value that the shop don't have. Try to leverage it out against that and get it. And I still happy. At the end of the day, I can say I'm happy that I got a card without having to open up hundreds of dollars of packs. If you look at Rattle Pokemon, he opened up 3,000 packs, 3,500 packs of Evolving Skies to pull the Umbreon. Finally, he got it, but he could have just paid the price and bought it. I get it. People want to open it and experience and get the card for themselves, but it's a hell of a lot of money you going out. And everybody's doing whatever they want, so let him do what he wants. I'm going to do what I want. If I want the Umbreon, I will go out and buy that damn raw card myself and showcase, hey, I got the raw. Hey, I got a PSA graded card. And for a PSA graded card, you could probably buy 2 raw for the price of what that PSA 10 is. So, you know, I would rather have 2 raw cards than 1 PSA 10. That's just my eyes. I would rather have the raw card because, you know, I can get more of that card than just one. And you got the opportunity to grade it if you want. That's just my eyes. Other people have different opinions. Like I said, we can all voice our opinions. Other than that, I want to. Pat's on here now. Pat said, "I seen you open a good amount, dude. Cut it out." Yeah, I did open it, dude. I did open a lot. You don't see me on YouTube now opening a lot. You don't see that now. Years ago, yeah, you can see I opened a good amount of stuff. When a new product come out, I'll open an ETB. I'll open something. but you don't see me killing it. Every YouTube video you see me, you don't see me opening. Don't see me opening. It's more about the talk for you guys, and the investing is in the seal. Now, I will be opening Japanese stuff since the market has gone down. Japanese product is good for getting cards to send to get graded, because they do go for, you know, they grade good, and they are good for trade. So I know that Iona, I pulled Iona, guys, and I didn't even know it was Iona, out of I think this was the Clayburst or whatever it was. Pulled out, is it out of this one? No. I think it was Clayburst. I pulled the Iona SIR or SER, whatever it is, full art, out of whatever this set is, whatever this booster box is of Japanese. That Iona full art that's right here, that's like a $50 card. That alone paid for these packs that I opened up. Now, as far as grading, I could probably send this out and get it graded, and it'll be worth more than the $50 in the PSA. So, you know, I might just get that graded from it's the most expensive card I pulled. From Clayburst, I think it's Clayburst, this one is, Clayburst. The Iona SIR full art. So, that is the most expensive Japanese box card that I opened up. And they're good for grading. Those Japanese cards do grade very well compared to English. So, you know, I may open up Japanese product, but it's far less money than what English booster box costs. So you're talking Japanese booster boxes in the $48 to $55, $60 range. You compare it to an English booster box, you're right around $100. So it's a lot less money. You can get two. You can get Future Roar. Is it Future Roar or Wild Force or something like that? You can get two of the newest booster boxes from Japan, of the two newest sets, Future Flash and Wild Force or something like that, for like $85 or $90 for the pair. That's crazy. For me, that's crazy. That's a great price. That brings them down. Cost average, you divide those boxes by two, and it's right around $40-something, right? A box. That's great. You can crack those open, and the pull rates are crazy in Japanese booster boxes. Get a lot of good cards that could grade better than the Korean versions of them. So that's what I'm saying. I might open up some Japanese stuff just to get some cards. Some of these cards I can use for giveaways. Some of these cards can be used for pulls. Some of the cards I can get graded that I can pull in this. And like I said, wait for next video where I'm going to talk a little more about my next adventure. And you guys can comment on that video in the comment section. But I got the next video coming up, guys. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to close this one down. Ben, thanks for stopping by. Pat, thanks for stopping by. Check out the next video, guys, because we're going to talk about an epic move that I'm going to be making. And you guys will be able to see the videos when they go. So stay tuned for that video. So when I say see the videos, I'm talking about when they transpire. When things go down, I want to bring that live so you guys see it. So you can see what your boy is doing when I'm out doing what I do. And that's going to be epic. So I think that'd be a great part to bring to YouTube. Ben was like excited. Said, dude, this is what I'm waiting for. I want to see that kind of stuff. So, dudes, it's another move, but yeah, we'll talk about it next video. So with that said, get out there, catch them all, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video right after this. I'm going right one after another, video after video. flushing out some videos, and then later on, we have a third or fourth video. It'll probably be the fourth video. We're going to be cracking some packs on the live. So, not for you guys. I'm going to be ripping some stuff. All right, so we are going to open some stuff. What will we be opening? You'll have to wait and see for the night video. I'm going to be doing that this evening. So come on back here, check me out for that one. But check me out in a little bit. I'm going to have another video up in less than 10 minutes where we talk about my next move, guys. The next move, which is going to be a little bit down the road, but it's going to be another major, it's a major move, guys. And we're going to talk about that. So, I think it's going to be epic. I think it's going to be crazy, but, you know, hey, I may lose my shirt on it, but we'll see what happens. But I'm going to take you guys on that adventure. See me in the next video. Guys, remember to get out there and catch them all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. Whole lot of love for you and a high five. Catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out the playlist. Tons of Call of Duty videos out there. Tons of Pokemon videos that we do here on Sunday and Monday. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.